Hey everyone, it's Kai, and yeah, today we're Tachikaze reveals, and I think if you've been keeping in touch with the channel, you guys know how I feel about Tachikaze. I don't give a crap about them, alright? I don't care about dinosaurs. I don't care about dinosaurs with guns. I don't care about mechanical dinosaurs. The only dinosaurs that are cool are things from Zoids, alright? Those are the cool mecha dinosaurs, and these Tachikaze guys just don't look like them, you know? They look too much like toys. But to be fair, right? To be fair, Tachikaze got pretty much the worst end of the stick since Anger Blader because, you know, they just didn't want to overpower them. So they basically got nothing. They got Gaia, and that was pretty trash. They had Ancient Dragons, which was like budget deck, and sure, it wasn't very good, but it's probably the best they had. So yeah, they had the short end for a stick around. People are still trying to make Anger Blader work, man. Anger Blader was like 2020, alright? This is 2021 now. We have to forget about Anger Blader, unless you really like it. Then keep on going. But we got some new reveals, and some of them really good. And some people have been reacting really badly to them. And I think that the grade 1 and 2 are great, and that's all, everyone can agree on that. But the grade 3 itself is also not that bad. So let's just get started here. Let's start with the grade 1. We've got the Savage Shooter. These are, remember, the grade 1 and grade 2s have been revealed on the card of the day because that's what they've been doing. But just going through them in case you haven't seen them, and they're very relevant. So, Savage Shooter, grade 1, when play Soul Blast 1, draw a card and call a card from your hand to Vanguard Circle with the top card of your deck face down as an equip gauge for the called unit. So nice, pretty much just draw a card. With these effects where you draw a card and call, with a deck like Tachikaze, where you will be committing to the field pretty much every turn, it's just pretty much just written as draw a card, right? Just draw a card. Then the second effect is rest this unit, put a card from your drop zone face down as an equip gauge for one of your reguards without any equip gauge. So this is very, very relevant because, one, you don't deck out as quick anymore because you're taking from the drop zone, and you basically... Gaia used to have this weird issue where you have a bunch of... It powers up things with equip gauges, but you kind of have awkward situations where cards don't have equip gauges. This kind of just solves all that problems for you and allows you to just get at least one equip gauge for anything. And, you know, getting equip gauges means it's good. It's good in Anger Blader, right? So if you're still on that train, perfect. Next, we have Blackmail Dragon Spino Extort, which is an interesting name. Grade 2 Vanguard or Vanguard Circle. When it attacks a Vanguard, counterblast 1 and retire another Vanguard. Draw a card and call up to one of the equip gauges from the unit retired from this to Vanguard Circle. Put the top card of your deck face down as an equip gauge for the called unit. So this is actually really good, right? This is purely a CB1 plus, and it replaces the card that you retired, and it gets another attack, right? So that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. It also gets an equip gauge. That means it gets power if you're playing like Gaia, right? This also allows you to extend, you know, your Anger Blader combos if you really wanted to, because this isn't written as a once per turn. So if you stand it, you can pop it off again and maybe get an extra attack. But they will be quite weak. But if they're nearly dead, you might as well do it, right? So amazing grade 2. I don't see it. It's just, it has a retire, which makes it really good. I don't see it replacing something like Mega Rex, because Mega Rex is like a free retire, but your grade 2 lineup is pretty darn good now. You know, you had the grade 2 and the grade 1 from the previous set that would call their equip gauges as well out, and that was a hard once per turn, but you can just create so many small multi-attacks now, so pretty insane. This is the grade 3, and this is what people have been really not happy about. They've been saying how this is worse than Gaia. I totally disagree though. But yeah, this is Light Battle Dragon Gigano Blazer, or Gigano Blazer. Cont Vanguard Circle. During a turn, if 3 or more new equip gauges were put for your units this turn, all of your front row units get plus 5,000. So people have been saying, why is it not plus 10,000? You know, and I don't know. Vanquisher gets plus 10,000, but the Vanquisher, you're Tachikaze. You have to pick up the scraps, man. You guys are extinct, alright? And then the second effect is act Vanguard Circle once per turn. Cost Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. Draw 2 cards and call 2 cards from your hand to the Vanguard Circle. Pull up to 1 card from the top of your deck face down as an equip gauge for each of those units. Put without looking at the front of those cards. So, I guess it means you put without looking at the cards. So, again, like, the draw 2, call 2, it basically is just draw 2. you know, it's just a draw 2. So for a CV1, I think it's all right. I mean, OTT's been doing it, but they don't get Excel 2s. With the amount of like these kind of pseudo draws that you get from this set, you might be able to even play Excel 1, which is kind of weird to say. But Excel 1, you know, your 9Ks are hitting 24, which means it's hitting some pretty significant numbers, and you might not really care about the extra +1. Otherwise, yeah, I think there's some testing to be done here. The Vanguard, the power is also kind of nice, even though it's only 5k. All those extra attacks are making also get an extra 5k. That's what I'm saying. Like even on like an Excel 1, maybe, you know, you can really abuse that. So yeah, it's not as bad as what people think. Like people say this card doesn't have retire. Well, you have a lot of other retire options as well on your regards. So all I see this like when you look at Tachikaze, your main Vanguard is just like supporting the regards, right? Except Gaia, which doesn't do anything. So I think this is not as bad as people are making it out to be. Like for the Tachi mains, I know you guys really wanted something super broken, but let's be real. Clan selection hasn't been about things being super broken. I think this is better than Gastille, man. I think Gastille sucks. So yeah. All right. That would be all for today. But Bushiroad actually announced something pretty interesting. The Bushiroad Springfest 2021. Now, that's really insane because this year Bushiroad Springfest comprises of the following 3 segments. BSF 2021 Shop League, which is expected. We always get a Shop League. But then the second one is Vanguard Zero Spring Circuit. So this is the thing that a lot of Vanguard Zero players have been really wanting last year. When Japan has been getting the circuits every single season, we've been kind of getting nothing. But now, I'm assuming the Zero Spring Circuit means we're getting a big Vanguard Zero tournament, which means, you know, playing Vanguard Zero on the English server actually can mean something now. So this is something that is really, really interesting, alright? And it'll be all online, so I assume people can play anywhere around the world, right? As long as they can speak English. But it's easier than speaking Japanese, that's for sure. I mean, when I cast the Japanese final events with different fight, we always get quite a lot of people, even more than the Japanese scene. We have a great time as well. I'm assuming the English Zero scene is bigger than the Japanese scene, so having a proper tournament might mean some really, really interesting stuff happening. But also, that's not it. The third one, BSF Online 2021, an online event on the Bushiroad Remote Fight server. So, that means Springfest is online. Alright, is online. You better buy those webcams soon, man. I don't know how big it's gonna be. Like, they're still grayed out, you know? The big ones are still grayed out. We can't see them. So I'm assuming it's still under wraps. They're still working on it. How many venues? I don't know. Will it be regional? Would it be like country by country? I don't know. Are they just gonna allow everyone to join in from around the world? That would be kind of interesting. Because, you know, if you really wanted to play the American people and you're in like Europe or in like Southeast Asia, can you join those tournaments? Can you just hop on? I mean, the time zones will be a killer for you. But yeah, that'd be really interesting. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. But they do have the Shop League ones up, which is interesting. And there's like some cards there, some prizes. So intro, it's just the same thing about the Bushiroad Springfest 2021 Shop League. In order to adhere to strict social distancing measures during COVID-19 pandemic, Bushiroad Shop League will be a new Bushiroad sanctioned tournament series. The Shop League is a special shop-level tournament circuit where players can participate to win exclusive PR items and rank up points on a leaderboard. Alright? This is a special tournament event that may be run alongside monthly tournaments for 2 seasons in the duration of March to June 2021. Please check with your local shop for more information. I know they tried doing something like this last year. I didn't hear much about it, but now we actually have this linked with Springfest, so I think there will be more visibility. And really, depending on what you get, then it will have like a big impact. It'll be one level of shop tournament, yeah, blah, blah, still the same, you know, it's still a shop tournament kind of thing, but let's check the prizes, all right? So all prizes, 1 leaderboard, so it's just the points. but look at this. This is the card that we really wanted to get for Nubatama. This is the second PR that they want. And we get this as, is this one of the prizes? That's really good. For premium, we're getting the Nova Grappler, which is less important, but still, some of these PRs are coming out. And since it's coming out in like the March and later seasons, what does this mean for Overdress? Does it mean rotation or not? That's still the question, which we'll find out in a couple of days. And the Vanguard Twitter, the English Twitter guys, are doing their own, well, not their own presentation, but they're doing translations for it. So be sure to look out there too. Yeah, so here we go. We'll be covering the new information from Bushiroad's Japan strategy announcement on January 19th in the Cardfight English announcement on January 2020. So it's going to be a separate one as well. So that will be interesting. So we're going to see the Japan one on the 19th, and then we're going to see the English version, or the how it relates to English on 22nd, which is my birthday. So hopefully the news is good. Hopefully the news is good. But yeah, that's it for the shopping. End of season rewards. Oh, dude, this is the Great Nature Soul Charge Counter Charge unit. This is the Spike Brother one as well for premium. So these are some really nice cards, and the winner cards. Okay, these are a bit late though. The Dragheart, you know, the Charlotte. I mean, this one's nice. The White Shorts one is nice. So yeah, no. Okay, these prizes actually look way better than last year's one. So this is good. This is good. I'm at least hyped for Shop League, and yeah, with these two still blanked out, let's see what's gonna happen there. All right, let's see what's gonna happen there. Maybe we'll find out more next week on the 22nd. So that's it for today, I guess. We had an interesting Tachikaze reveal, but we had a more interesting Springfest reveal as well. So good on ya. I hope you guys stay safe. It's not all doom and gloom yet. This time, instead of just sitting at home doing nothing, you might be able to even play Springfest. All right. So catch you guys in the next video.